Hello everybody and welcome back to Coral Island, where there's a few things on the TV before we start today. Jeff Smith wants to tell us a thing or two about farming. Okay, you don't need a refrigerator for keeping stuff. And get a scarecrow. We know all about that, that's fine. Weather forecast will be sunny. And detective. Masked Detective Arc 1. I think... yeah, we've already done that one. So, yeah. It's all just repeats, guys. All just repeats. So, my farm is looking a bit worse for wear at the moment. I have been waiting to buy A, a bigger bag, and B, some extra seeds. I'm going to try... We're on the 18th. We have until the 28th, so I would say anything that doesn't take 10 days we can plant. Anything that does, probably not. And that we'd be looking for silver coral. What is that? Hey, coconut. I got some coconuts. Right. Hello, Suki. How about putting that weapon down somewhere first? You're going to hurt someone with it. Oops. Okay, how about this? My parents never explained why they named me Suki and my sister Alice. I don't understand. So Pufferfish is coming to Coral Island to buy houses? No, to put an oil drill here. So, yeah, I didn't have anything to do. Do I want to go diving or do I want to go... I do want to go to Sam's shop, but I don't think it opens until 9. Which sucks. Because I want to, like, run over there and do things in the morning before I go off diving. I guess the idea really is that you do things at your farm first. Let's see what's on the board at least. Let's have a look at the calendar. So there's going to be in 4 days time. So that'll probably end up being next episode, I think. The tree planting festival. And then we've got a few birthdays and things like that. I'm not worried like hugely about birthdays at the moment. Apparently it's nowhere near as difficult as something like Sandrock to get these characters up in liking you and stuff, so I'll see how it goes, and if we need to put more effort into it, I'll start to put more effort into it, but at the moment I think we're okay. The errand is to grow a carrot for Eva. Oh man. So what I've learned here is that once I start making a bit more money, okay, I don't really want to accept, well, I could try and grow a carrot in that time. I think they are kind of set to grow you the things in that amount of time. I'm going to have a chat with some people around. You're walking around at this time of day like you've got nothing to do? Yeah? Because I'm waiting for the shop to open. Most people usually get their flu vaccines in winter or spring. That's when you're most vulnerable. I get mine in fall to prepare for the coming season. Give it a try, see how it feels. It probably feels like an injection. It's too nice to stay inside today, isn't it? Yes, it is indeed. So people say apparently just running around. I mean, my relationships are already starting to be okay with a few people. But people are saying, like, keep talking to people as well, because I keep saying different things. I like hot cocoa from Coffee Corner. Do you like coffee? Okay, is it your birthday today as well? Did it say on... I think it said on there that it was Mark's birthday. So, yeah. Maybe I could, like, get a hot cocoa from Coffee Corner then. Or maybe he's already gone to get one. I don't know. Tea, donut. Get him some cookies, maybe. Go on then, let's get Mark some cookies. Let's see if like that will work for oh man. Backpack. Where is it? There we are. Let's see if that'll work as a present for Mark. Okay, let's see. Go with your cocoa. Give cookies to Mark. This is for my birthday. Hey, thanks. You really know what I like. Well, that worked well. So maybe we'll get a point with Mark today. Yay! That'd be awesome. Hey, Raj. This here is my coffee shop. Stop by whenever you feel the need for that jolt of caffeine. I will indeed. Okay, so Sam's is going to be open in just the next tick of the clock. And then we'll go and get what I've been wanting for ages. Which is the upgraded bag. You're so welcome. And so the next bag upgrade will cost me 12,000, and that will take my storage to a grand old 40. Whether there's more beyond that, I'm not sure. If you look at my bag here, you can see there are a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more slots. So going from 30 to 40. So that may well be the last one, unless they put some arrows on the side and you can sort of flick between the arrows. Don't know if that will happen. We'll have to see. Looks like I have to have some more equipment and outfits and things like that if I wanted to, but I do not at the moment. Got any mastery points? Not at the moment. Okay, so the other thing that I want to do today is to head up to the hot springs, which I think may have opened. I'm thinking, because there was like a little glowy thing around this sort of area, so I'll need to go and see what that's about. I think the hot springs are open though. Still don't think I can get into this area though, and I don't think I can get up here yet. There's quite a lot of map, isn't there, that I haven't explored. It's rather a big map, considering. I think there's a way in across here as well, like you go into the forest and like you can go across here and through that way. So yeah, lots and lots and lots of things to unlock. Seeds are going to be next, so I definitely want some carrot seeds, because I've been asked to do the carrots for 7 days, so I feel like I'll do 9 because I don't actually have the technology required at the moment, so things for 10 days are going to be a bit iffy. So no cauliflowers for me at the moment. But what I want to do with these ones is maybe just keep them by in case people ask for them or I need them for something. Daisies, and I'd say peonies as well. So all of these grow in less than 10 days, but cauliflowers, they take a long time to grow. So if I need any cauliflowers, I'll have to wait till next year. Unless cauliflowers also grow in the summer. Let's see. And they're saying plants in spring. So I think you have very, very specific things. You don't have things that grow across 2 different days or anything like that. 2 different seasons, sorry. So like in some games you get things that will grow in spring and they'll grow in summer. But we won't know what will grow in summer until we visit Sam's on the first day of summer. Assuming that the first day of summer isn't like a Wednesday or something. So Monday to Saturday, closed on Wednesday, yeah. So is the first of summer a Wednesday? It's a Monday by the looks of it, so that's fine. Right then. Let's go plant these seeds in and give them a water, and then I feel like I want to check out the hot spring. And then I want to go diving, because definitely I feel like progressing the diving is going to be quite important to getting ahead in this. The other thing that I want to do is at some point very soon, within the next 10 days of this server, of this game, of this playthrough I guess, I would like definitely 100% to go into the caves and do some fishing there, and I would also like to do some fishing in the like in different places. So there's like, if you look on the map, I'll just show you, like apparently this area of river is different to this area of river, which is different to this lake, which is different to this part of the sea, which is different to this part of the sea, which is different to this part of the sea, which is different to this river and that river there. So like all the different places are different, and it looks like there might be something up there, so possibly even fishing up in those rocks might be possible. I don't know, but yeah, so there's a lot of different places that you can fish, and also I think there might be some fishing going on potentially inside the actual caverns as well. So yeah, there's a lot of potential places that fish can be found, and I would sort of need to try and go through all of them if I can, until I find all the fish I need. Fish are also apparently dependent on the season as well. So they're dependent on location, and the locations are all split into tiny little categories and also on the season. So that might be a bit difficult. And possibly based on bait and fishing skill and things like that. So there are some that are harder catches and some that are easier. I will do what I can with the fishing, and we'll see. But I think I can at least do all of the seasonal things. So that first altar, I definitely think I can get that finished relatively, like within the first year sort of thing. The altar with the animal products will obviously be a case of getting animals and taking care of them and raising them to the point where we can get that sort of stuff. And I think this one is going to be like some kind of rare stuff altar of some description that's going to be a bit more difficult. So probably that one and that one will be fairly difficult, and that one will be okay to do within the first year, and that one will just depend on my persistence with my animals. Right, anyway, now I've explained all of that, let's get back to our planting regime. So I don't really need coconuts there, do I? Let's just do that. And carrots. So let's plant my carrots. Right, now I need to hoe out a couple more plots. One over here will at least have some protection from the birds. I didn't see anything to do with like scarecrows in Sam's shop though. I was really hoping that there would be. Should I run over and double check though? Well, I was very much looking at seeds and didn't really properly look and see if there were scarecrows for sale, but maybe I'd just be better off making more scarecrows. I don't know. I just hate having like a million scarecrows everywhere. They're so in the way. Just so impatient. I also can't wait to get the copper ore to upgrade all of my gear. So I've got so much to, like, so many options of things to do at the moment. But we'll definitely run up to the hot springs and then I'll take a dive. Use up the rest of my stamina that way. I'm really looking to sort of get to the level where I can get silver kelp, because then we're not going to have to do all this every morning. If I can get silver kelp, we can make ourselves sprinklers, and then I can have several patches with sprinklers on. I can just keep 8 seeds on each patch going throughout the season, and then I can run away and do things like finding bronze and all that sort of thing. So, finding metals, I guess, because it won't always be bronze either. We'll move on from that, I imagine. Okay, that's done. So I did say the next thing that I was going to do was to head over to the, and I also, once I've got about another 4,000-5,000, I'll probably start on animal coops. Hello, Kenny. Hey, Sheila, is it just me or does everything feel quieter around here? Yeah, that's clearly my influence. Making everything quiet. Absolutely. Now my bug net needs to be in my inventory, or on my hotbar, sorry, because if it's not, then I can't catch bugs on the way. There's a butterfly down there. Should I try and catch it? Let's try and catch it. Let's see what it is. It's a tiger swallowtail butterfly, which is why I caught it, because it's an easy one to catch. However, it's good to catch what I can because I can sell them, A, and B, it adds towards my catching skill. And if I want to catch these harder to catch ones, like the fireflies that I continually fail to catch, etc., etc., if I want to catch those things, then I might need a slightly better level so that I can, you know, be better at catching. Because I'm struggling at the moment. That's a leaf bug, so I've already got one of those. Let's try and at least vaguely head towards the hot spring. Really? Out my way. Honestly. It won't budge. There's a lot of stuff that's locked in this, actually. Why am I here again? Oh, why do I get so lost in this game still? I need to get to the hot spring, and it's going to be like the night before I can get to the hot spring because I'm taking so long to find the blooming thing. Right. Oh yeah, people are saying apparently that violets are a universally hated thing. Okay, if I carry on here and take a right. That looks like it could be something as well. And I will apparently be at the hot springs. I need that one. I'm sure I need that one. And the bathhouse is not... Well, I suppose it is a hot springs and a bathhouse. It's a bathhouse based on hot springs. So what's in here? And you can stay in here and you can recover all of your stamina. You can listen to a panda playing the flute. Flute panda. What a beautiful thing. So we'll listen to Flute Panda for a minute just while I regain some stamina quickly. And then we will head to diving. With my newly increased backpack, I'm hoping... Oh, I can't see it at the moment. I'm hoping I won't need to worry if I catch a couple of things or pick a couple of things on the way. That's the nice thing about having that. Is it me or does it seem like it's a little bit faster than it used to be? It used to take all blinking day to recover your stamina, but it's kind of a bit better now, I think. I'm not sure though. Hello. Takeba, is that you, Taro? Oh. I have not met them before. Right. So, are there any, like, fast travel locations nearby? Not really. I have to go all the way back to the farm. The nearest one, I think, unless I go all the way over to the temple. Probably back to the farm's my easiest bet there. So, let's head back to the farm. And then I can go down to the docks. Oh, it looks like there's something to do here. Sorry, we're closed today. Okay. Well then. What's that little creature? I think it's a mantis. So I think that's one we already have. I'm sure if it's not, I will be disabused of that notion very soon. Right. Let's go. Eventually we're gonna unlock like a cavern one, but I think I'm gonna need to add some more to the collections before that will open up. So until then, I've got to run all the way back to the farm. But at least I do have some fast travel. I've got enough that I don't have to run all the way down to the diving pier, at least. I can just run back to the farm and fast travel to the diving pier. So I'm not going to have, like, tons of time to go diving, but we will do some diving nonetheless. So, okay. And just let's see what we can get done today. So I can definitely grab a little bit more in the way of kelp. Once I've got, again, it's always the money, isn't it? But once I've got a bit more money, we'll upgrade the seeds and use all the kelp potion and everything. Any salt that I can get while I'm down here is fantastic, because that is something that I need for the goddess. So there's a few things down here that she'll need. There's this one. There's a like a spiky urchin thing that she needs. So like a green one. There's like a blue oyster. 5 salts, and then there's 2 other things. I don't remember what they are. Oh yeah, one of them is like a cannonball shaped kind of jellyfish thing. I think it might actually be called a cannonball jellyfish. You look like something I've never seen before. A sea slug. Diving loot. I should have read that out, but I was too fast at clicking, so you can read it yourselves, because you have a pause button and I don't. But yeah, just looking to get this area clean. I do like, I know it's probably a little bit over the top, but I do like to clean the whole thing as I go, if I can. Because I'm a bit, yeah. A bit funny about things like that. And again, that's how you find these guys. And it's how you get lots of trash to make things on your farm with, because apparently, like, trash needs to be cleaned up from everywhere else, but in my farm it can be recycled and made into cool things. Let's just watch this one go. And try and clear its path, ideally. I don't know about you guys, but like, it's one of my favourite parts of the game is watching these things, like the corals come back to life sort of thing, like clearing it up. It's getting late and we will leave soon. That's okay. If I can only do one little tiny section a day, I will only do one tiny little section a day. But I will push it as far as I can. Right, I think I'd like to move the anchor to here, because this is kind of where we're going to want to start next time. And I'll just sort of like I said, I'll push it to the very max. And it's going to probably then end up being about a 20-minute day, so we'll definitely be able to do at least 3 days, I think, today. And it'll be interesting to see how... Oh, we got kicked out. Boo! It'll be really interesting to see how our relationship with Mark increases, having done given him a gift on his birthday that he apparently quite liked. He said he liked cocoa, so I took a punt on maybe him also liking cookies, and that seemed to work pretty well. So there we go. So like we've got everything watered, everything planted that I wanted to get planted. I don't think either of those guys are... I think maybe I'll keep some wasabi though. I'm going to start being a little bit more keepy about things. We've got 3 salt out of the 5 now, which is fantastic. Steamer clams I seem to find all over the place, so I think those are something that I will sell, because I don't think they're particularly needed. My sea slug, I don't think that's been donated into the museum yet, so I'll take that one down, but I'm fairly certain, and I can check this actually without having to leave, I can see that the sea slug has... Right, the tiger swallowtail butterfly has been donated because you can see the greenhouse next to it. But the sea slug hasn't been because you can't see the greenhouse next to the donation thing. It's not lit up, basically. So we can sell the tiger swallowtail butterfly. I could maybe even sell the coconuts if I want to. I'll keep the trash because I can craft with it. Anything that's like crafting I will keep. The bronze kelp I will keep. If I get a very large surplus of anything though, I might do a little sell-off just to sort of keep it in check. But at the moment everything is, you know, under 150. So I think it's absolutely fine. The fibre, the wild seeds. People are telling me just keep the wild seeds and just plant them in winter. So that is what I shall do. The kelp essence I'm going to keep on me, but I will put the kelp away. Because the kelp essence is needed for upgrades and things, so I'd want to keep it just in case I end up in that sort of neck of the woods. So we'll hand in my sea slug tomorrow. But for now, I shall go to sleep. And we shall do another day. So, relationship with Mark plus 1 heart. Nice. And in the background, you don't really know how far through the hearts they are. There's probably a point system sat behind. We made 197. So I don't think we had 2 hearts with Mark. I think it was just 1. But that's absolutely fine. That's fine by me. That's my money going in. So there's nobody that's got more than 1 heart at the moment. Apparently once you get to 2 hearts and you're kind of, I'm guessing you're their friend at that point, or acquaintance, buddy, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that's pretty good. Luke is a single that I don't have any any relationship with yet. Noah, I don't either. But I did manage to with Raphael and Pablo, and that was probably from talking to them on maybe a few times over. Talking to them on a festival day as well might help. Not 100% sure. There's still 2 people that I have not met. Let's see if I can see any random wanderers around. There's someone in there. I think that could be the bamboo panda. I'm not sure, but there's someone that seems to hang around in the hot springs that I haven't met yet. So it might be that I have to wait for that area to open up. Animals do also count, so I don't know if I've talked to all of the animals yet. So some of the question marks might be various animals. I mean, it might be the flute panda that I haven't talked to. But the flute panda wouldn't be under relationships. The flute panda would be under journal and other. There's a bestiary. Yeah, that's all my different... I haven't come across many dudes yet, have I? Clearly. I've got various letters. But that's how many there actually are. So there's a lot of content here, isn't there? And then extras. Here we are. So I've got peanut and butter. Peanut butter. And that was jelly and that was thyme. So there's a few different characters. The construction guy, Judge Ross, Ratty, who's a traveling merchant. I probably should have asked her for her goods and wares and checked them out. And then obviously Karen. It would be hilarious if you could romance Karen. I'm intrigued by why there's a walking turnip. And a few other things. Okay, so let's check the TV. It's probably gonna be crickets and fireflies are only out at night. During summer holidays, Daddy used to have a bonfire in front of our beach house at sunset, and on the way back there were definitely crickets everywhere. Okay, weather forecast. Sunny. It's always sunny. It never gives me a rainy day where I can just not worry about watering. And game of cones. With Gordy Ramsay's, is it gonna be the tomato soup? Because if it is, then I'm clicking off because we've seen that before. It's the soup one again. Not watching it. We've already done that one. Too much repetition there. Thank you very much. I'd rather be diving right now. Okay, so obviously because it is not a watery day, a rainy day. All right. I need to sort the scarecrow situation out. I really do. Okay, let's sort that out. So I'm gonna need for a scarecrow some scrap and some wood, I think. And we'll make a few of them. So crafting me a scarecrow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I made 5. Let's plop them around and just these ones need to move as well. Pickaxe to move them, or is it the axe to move them? Or hoe? Yeah. Ah, I forget how to move them. Oh yeah, it was the pickaxe all along. I've got 2 more there, like, because honestly these guys, these crows, they can just get lost. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Just unfortunately, the way that I've got everything set up, it's not ideal for the scarecrow placement, but it'll be alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're starting to run out of wood and trash now. Yay! Those crows ain't getting my crops anymore. They can get lost. They might get that one because I don't have enough to make another scarecrow. But I will get that last scarecrow in soon, okay? my sugar cane's a bit rare, so I'd probably rather not have carrots than lose a sugar cane. I can't get sugar cane back. So how about we do put that one in? And then between that one, and that one, we're actually covered. The only one that it can't get is there, which is already taken. So, all right, then that'll do. I'll put one in there as soon as I can, and hopefully eventually we'll get some scarecrows that'll cover more ground, and I can just have a couple in the middle or something. All right. Anyway, let's carry on watering. And then do I want to do diving? Do I want to do... I don't know what I want to do. I love diving so much, but also we do need bronze to upgrade tools. But if I get silver kelp, then I don't have to do any watering anymore, which would be amazing. So the answer obviously is to go diving. Go mining another day. Right, okay. Maybe we'll mine tomorrow. Maybe. Depends. So I've done that. I didn't really want to buy anything else today. I'm not going to be worried about chickens and things like that. Things that I find in the ocean I will sell until I have enough money to build myself a chicken coop. And then we'll get some chickens. And then I will name them after patrons. What's going on? Ooh, skimming stones. I cannot do that to save my life. Oh, it's you, Sheilab. Are you playing a game? I want to play. No, I am not, and no, you may not. This is something we used to do. It was a little contest at the end of our outings. She told me once she appreciated how I didn't hold back. It was refreshing for her. Well, that's enough of walking down memory lane. Goodbye, Sheilab. You dropped something, Jim. Jim, come back. Oh, he looked so happy there, and now he looks so sad all the time. I should return this photo to Jim. Oh no! Come back, Jim. Where would Jim have gone? The seaside shack? Beach shack? Hello, Macy. My head hurts. It's the light. Ugh. I'm sorry. I don't like it when it gets too bright. When I've been like closeted in like I don't know, like a vampire, like Noel Fielding's character on the IT Crowd. I've forgotten his name though. But yeah, like that. Then you go outside and it's like been dark all winter, and there'll be like one day suddenly and the world has decided it's false spring already, and it'll be super bright, and then my eyes are like, eh. So yeah, I get her. Have a chat with Yuri. I was going to practice some volleyball earlier, but there was nobody outside, so I decided to chill here instead. I'm starting to learn more about people. We do our restocking every spring. Makes it easier to remember. Spring. Restocking. See? Yeah, spring stockings. What can I do for you? Shop. There's new stuff in the shop, apparently. Fish bait, ground insect scent, grilled fish, coconut drink. And that sea slug needs to go to the museum, but I don't mind how long that stays there before it does. I'm not like that worried about it. Alright, so this is Jim, just checking. You own the farm. I want to say you're a Sheilab? Oh yes, Sheilab. There's request item. Well, thank you for returning this to me, Sheilab. This picture is something I always keep with me. Thank you again. Jim with the tragic tale. I'm so sad. It's nice and sunny today. Ha! Feels weird to say my name out loud. You are the loudest person ever. You need to use your indoor voice. Okay. Sure. Now we has done that. I probably won't be picking up shells off the beach today because I want my inventory clear for things that I might pick up in my diving quest, but mostly I'll probably be picking up trash. I mean, this is a game about recycling and picking up trash, so like you can't really complain too much when it wants you to pick up lots of trash, can you? And some people are like, this game's too grindy, you're gonna pick up too much trash. I'm like, well, it's just the way the cookie crumbles really on this one. It's like, you have to pick up trash, but also like awesome island paradise adventure. Making peace with myself is the hardest thing I've ever done. Now I take every day as it comes with an extra dose of gratitude. I really should take a leaf out of Theo's book, I swear. I get too stressed out over things. Right, let's go diving. That's why I try not to like be too worried if people are like, oh yeah, you're not being very efficient, Sheila. Oh yeah, you just run around like a headless chicken all the time. I'm like, you know what? If I was stressing about that, that'd be even worse, wouldn't it? I just don't. I just do things in whatever order I want. Because it's my channel. And hopefully for most of you that makes a more relaxed me and a more happy me and a more engaging gameplay. So overall, hopefully it is helpful to have that attitude. But I still think there is definitely some de-stressing that could be done in my life. I definitely am still too much of a stress head. I need order and control. And they don't come easy to me. Oh, ornate coffer. Nice. That's the other thing I can find under DC. I do love having these areas that are like so full of trash, and then like after like 5 minutes I've like sorted them out completely. It's like amazing, right? I mean, there's a part of me that's like, I want to be silver kelp level by the end of this episode. And then I want to have the mines done by the end of the next episode. But these things require patience. Which I actually am quite a patient person. In some respects. And in other respects, I am terribly, terribly impatient. I'm a bit of a conundrum like that. There, that one. We did that one earlier, so this one's going now. Nice. Clear a few things out of its way. Grab that kelp while we're at it. This seafloor will be done before my farm is. I'll be like, yeah, I'll just clear out like one thing off my farm today because, you know, the game gave me an entire seafloor to clean. So now it's just overwhelmingly huge, the amount of stuff I have to clean. So like, yeah, farm will get neglected. Whereas normally I'm all over cleaning the farm. I'm like, there, yes, look at this. There's a farm and it's full of stones and rocks and I get to clean it. But then you get a game like No Place Like Home and it's like, you have to clean the entire world. The entire world needs to be cleaned, or you have not won the game. Think of the poor foxes. Okay, I'll get what I can with my remaining stamina. And then I guess we'll have to go and talk to people for a bit, because, like, what else are you going to do? Wonderful. So all of this is gonna just, oh, look at the oil's going away. Oh, perfect. Oh, into the ocean, visiting at the lab. So I think I've done a thing. I have activated, oh, I've healed 5 coral sites. That's what I've done. So we are growing the carrots. We are trying our best to get things to the museum as we can. So I've got the slug that I can donate for, that'll be 32. Then we'll have another 18 things that we need to donate. There's also an ornate coffer that I managed to dig up. Let's see if I can just get one more thing before I go. Alright, I might need to leave this last little bit. Sadly. Sad times. Very sad times. That's just one of these things. So I can make some stamina increasing foods and things, which might help me stay down there a bit longer. I don't know I don't know how much that's important to me. Alright, so I've chatted to you today. Actually, do you have something to say now? It's nighttime. I don't get too stressed, thankfully. It's one of the job perks. I'm always surrounded by nature and pretty things. It puts me in a good mood, always. I need your job. What job nowadays has no stress? Judge Ross, why are you around still? Why do you think one should go for good ramen? The shack. Really? No? Alright, thanks. Let's be real, we all picked Coral Island partly because it was once such a lively place. All the tourists. The business potential was on another level until the oil spill took it all away. Sigh. Raj, I will bring those tourists back. Don't you worry, I'm already cleaning up. Big style. You just don't know it yet. We'll chat to Suki. If you ever need a place to stay, you're welcome at the inn. Let's have a chat to Peanut and Butters. Playing with Peanut makes you want to rescue 1,000,000 cats. Butter seems happy today. I don't know. I don't think you can get a relationship with the cats, but, you know, if they have interesting things to say sometimes, it's worth clicking on them to check. Okay, I'm going to take my bug net into the forest a sec and see if I can find any, like, fireflies or anything, because I believe I need those for my goddess statue. Doesn't my farm look better now, though? Yeah, I think it does a lot. So much better. Yeah, we'll pop into the forest. I ran back with the idea of, like, speaking to people around the place. I didn't actually talk to that many people. I heard some people at the tavern say they like swimming in the ocean, which is awesome. Lots to see down there, I'm sure. Me, I'm more of a forest guy myself. So you might find spots in the forest more often than not. Now, there's no guarantee that even if I see a firefly down here, or a cricket, that I will be able to catch them. We'll give it a go. Ooh, nice! I'm starting to feel extremely fatigued. Okay, I need to run home. But I found a cricket! And I don't think I found a cricket before. Maybe I can make it to the hot springs. Maybe. Where even are they anymore? I don't know. They're like all the way over there. Might be better off just going back to my farm and heading to bed, honestly. I don't even have food. Unless I can eat a specific oyster. I can actually eat a Pacific oyster. I find jackknife clams all the time. So I am going to put one of those on my hotbar and I'm going to eat it. Yes. There we are. I'm feeling a little better now. Can I pick that thing up? Because I can sell that for a little bit of money. And the moral mushrooms. I think I've had one of those caterpillars before though. I'm sure I have. Who dat? Kenny! Just look at her go. A couple of mushrooms here. Doesn't seem like picking up mushrooms and forageables takes any stamina. So if I'm a bit low on stamina, that's the thing that I could do at the end of the day. Just to fill in a bit of time. That and chat to people around the place. In a chill way. I feel like this is meant to be a chill game. It's not meant to be a game where you're like boom, 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 boom all the time. You know, so make 2 offerings to the forest tree. Offerings to the forest tree? I can give offerings to the forest tree. Let's just go to the forest tree and maybe ask it if it requires offerings. Forestry, do you require offerings? Can I give you stuff? Apparently not. Maybe that's something that is going to be coming later. There are many, many things that seem to be coming later in this game, to be honest. But that's fine by me, you know. I like to have things revealed to me over time. Otherwise, There would be no game to play, would there? Right, I definitely think it's time for bed. So I'm gonna sell my mangosteen, my Pacific oyster, my morel mushroom, my canola, my shiitake mushrooms, and keep the rest. I've got, I think, a few ornate coffers now, so I've got 5. I've got the sea slug to donate and the cricket to donate. I've got scrap, I've got trash, I've got kelp. Trash will go in here. Just putting those up there. I don't know why. I just feel like that's how I sort my inventory apparently. Right. Okay. Looking good. Probably time for bed. And we get definitely a third day out of this episode, at least a third day. And then I'll probably cap it at the end of day 20 so that we can then have the tree festival. If it takes a while, then at least I've had... Oh, it's at the beginning of an episode, so I've got time, basically. So I think that's useful. We made some good money off the things I sold. A couple of hundred, which is perfect. Not a lot of, like, I didn't notice any relationship going up or anything like that. No hearts with anybody yet. So we'll just keep talking and gifting and stuff. I would like to now get a calendar for my house though, because I'd like to be able to check birthdays in the morning. That might be useful. Okay, back to nature with Jenna. We know that one. Okay. Telenovela. Duplicitation. This is the one about the auditions. We've already done this one. I thought we had. And then the weather forecast is going to be sunny tomorrow as well. Okay, so time to water all my crops. There is mail in my mailbox today. She-Lab, the town is looking for volunteers to attend the tree planting festival tomorrow if you'd like to take part. Stop by between 8 and 2. We meet in the forest behind your farm. We'll start the festival as soon as we have enough volunteers. We could sure use the helping hand of a farmer like you. From Mayor Connor. Lovely. I'm just going to fill my watering can up. And we will water the bits that I don't have a sprinkler. Hoping to get, like I say, the silver kelp that will be required to make sprinklers, and then this whole thing will be automatically dealt with other than the harvesting and planting. So I can just put them in, wait a few days, and then harvest them again. The crows have not been a problem since I sorted the scarecrow issue out. Something to do with all my trash, I guess. Hurrah. I could upgrade my house again if I had copper. Not strictly necessary at the moment. I mean, we're only in spring after. We're in the first season still. You wouldn't think it with the rate I'm going at things, but we are still in the first season. Once I have sprinklers, I'll basically, every time I'm able to get enough stuff together to make a scarecrow, I'll be able to add another sprinkler. I'll add another plot. And we'll be able to grow a lot more stuff then. And then once I've decided kind of how big I want that to be, this kind of area, we'll be able to make like an area. Well, I'll probably start with like the chickens and cows and all that sort of stuff in like this corner over here, so that I've got plenty of room to expand the planting part of the farm. It makes sense anyway. This is good grazing land, to be honest, so I'll probably clear this out a little bit and then we'll put a barn here or something. Barn and chicken coop in that area where the grass is. Perfect. We'll probably have to do a little bit of research to remember, because I never know between the games I play. They're all farming games. And in some farming games, the grass dies in winter, and in some farming games, it doesn't. So whether I need to side it all up before the end and make it all into hay and manually feed the cows, or whether I can continue to just let them graze, will be something I will have to find out before it happens, because I'm not having it all die on me on the 1st of winter. Hello. Ah, it's a wasp. Boring. I already handed in a wasp. I think I did anyway. Wasp has been donated. The sea slug hasn't. The cricket has. So we can sell the cricket and the wasp. Lovely. Right, I feel like we should go over to Pablo's place. Assuming that Pablo is open on a Saturday. I'm hoping so. Pablo and Raphael's. And we will go and open these... we'll go and open these coffers. So I'm slowly trying to get towards the point where the... Oh, you look like a different kind of bug. Once it's running, you never catch it. Even if it's green. It really sucks. I should probably get some of those, like, insect things. Because, like, by the time I've run up to them, they're gone, you know? So, definitely need some... Let's have a quick look at catching, actually. So, I'm only catching level 1 at the moment. I don't have any upgrades, but lowering the awareness of insects and ocean critters will be super useful. A chance to catch better quality insects and ocean critters, not as useful slightly to start with, and a double catch is good for making money and things, but this will be what I'll go for straight away, will be the light feet. So I can try and get things a bit more easily. Past the lab. I need to go into the lab actually as well. Let's do that on the way back. Because I have done all of the areas that Ling wanted me to do, which is amazing. So the blacksmith is open, as you can see on their beautifully crafted sign. Beautifully metalworked sign. Alright then. So I would like to process GLs and cotton. What? Did I put them away and not bring them? Grr. Okay, let's go to the... Oh, don't tell me as well that they're packing up for the day. I may have to wait till tomorrow to open those then, because I suck. Yeah, they're only open till 2. By the time I go back and get them, and I don't think they're open on a Sunday either. Are they open on a Sunday? Might have to wait till Monday. However, by then I'll probably have a whole load of them that I can open up. Yeah, so they're closed on a Sunday, so we're on a Saturday today. So how about we do the tree planting festival tomorrow? And then we'll open up all the coffers on Monday, maybe. So, for now, let's head into the lab and see what Ling has to say. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. Oh, everything's going to happen next episode, isn't it? Nothing's going to happen this episode, and then everything will happen next episode. This is my life. This is the way it always happens in these games. Everything happens at once. Alright, anyway, never mind. That only matters if you're a YouTuber. Which I am. Right, well, in that case, I can have a chat to loads of people. I personally never saw the appeal of living here in Starlet Town. It's a bit too sleepy for my taste. I imagine it is. What are you doing, Elia? If you're thinking of participating in the tree planting festival tomorrow, eat a big breakfast first. Enjoying spring so far? They're doing yoga in the town square on their coloured yoga mats. So who does yoga? Jack, Kira. Is that Erica? I've forgotten her name. No, it's not Dipper, is it? I need to know your name. I'm gonna look it up because I'm a cheat. Dinda, that's the one. And Leah. And Dinda's husband, whose name I have also... I'm terrible. They fixed up my house for me and everything. I was just going around forgetting their names. Dinda and... Joko. Yeah. They're all doing that. Oh, I can chat to them now. Been looking forward to that froggy boat ride ever since I was little. It's a nice tradition we've got. That frog boat we're riding tomorrow is old. I wouldn't be excited if I were you. There's a frog boat tomorrow? I'm glad I talked to people. Now I know. One of Archie's gardening gloves has a hole in it and I keep forgetting to fix it. Gotta do it tonight. I hope we get some rain soon. So Archie is Dinda's son, I'm guessing, then, from that. Right then, want some... My chat to Raj, planting trees under the sun. Better put oil on my beard first when I want it getting crispy. Is that what happens when you don't put oil on your beard? Avak has a beard and he has to put oil on it. I wouldn't know. I don't have one myself. Not being a dwarven lady. They have magnificent beards that need plenty of oil. Right, so let's see. Fast travel. And I think I'm just gonna go diving. And then maybe by the time we get to Monday, when we can open all the coffers, I'll have plenty of them. And we can donate them to the museum. I've got a couple of sea slugs as well. And maybe I'll have other, sea creatures to donate too, if we can make a bit of progress down here. So, let's do it. I mean, definitely... I would say once I get to the silver kelp level, that's where I kind of want to try and get to. And once I get there, I'm going to maybe just switch to doing a lot more mining. And then try and get my tools upgraded a bit. It would probably help me a bit down here, because if I could upgrade my my hook, my scythe, that might be quite useful. Might use a little bit less of my stamina up. This is the problem. A lot of things in this require stamina, but I also kind of require money. So I'm selling a lot of ingredients, not doing a ton of cooking. I don't have money for the cooking items yet and things like that. So stamina then becomes a little bit more difficult. If I can find a bit of seaweed around, like this, I should collect that as well, because I can make... and I might even be able to inventory craft it. I will check. I can make this scuba snack. So if I could get 10 seaweed, that's super helpful. And of course I'm going to call them Scooby snacks, aren't I? Because I'm me. I call snacks Scooby snacks even without that. It's something I picked up from a friend. She used to always call them Scooby snacks. And it reminds me of her whenever I say it. So that's why. It's one I've lost contact with as well, so... What is that? That looks cool. I want to catch it for my collection. Why can't I catch you? Why can't I catch you? Oh, no. Sometimes it's really hard to tell whether something is in front of you or behind you in this game. And it's internally frustrating when it's something that's like, you should be able to catch it, but you can't. And that's one of the things I was saying when I was like, it depends. Bug catching in games really depends. Some games it's not infuriating, but in more games it is infuriating than it is not infuriating. If that makes any sense at all. Ooh, a bit of salt. Very nice. I'm not seeing many altars around the place, though. But I will just continue to get this bit of trash, and then I'll know where I'm going by where I have and haven't cleaned. I don't know if there's really a map of Under the Sea. Oh, there is now! That, I think, is a change from what we used to have. Because we didn't used to have a map of Under the Sea. And now we do. Oh, that is intensely useful. Ah, so good. It's like I played the entire... I'm still salty about this, like, years later, because I hold grudges like that. But I'm still salty about it years later that Slime Rancher never had a map, and I had to kind of learn my way around, like some kind of orienteer, okay? And I was rubbish because I got no sense of direction, okay? And then they added a map later, after I'd finished playing. I was so upset. I don't know whether Slime Rancher 2, I've not played it actually. I don't know whether it has a map or anything. But I just didn't see, like, I was seeing everybody saying it's basically the same as Slime Rancher and there's not really much difference to it. So I was like, well, I'll save my money and play Slime Rancher 1. If that's what people are saying about it. Maybe I should have made my own opinion. Okay, so I've run out of stamina. The only thing I think I could maybe eat is a jackknife clam. Should we eat that? Yeah, I got 38 trash out of it. I get a bit like over the top, don't I, with these things? So yeah, it looks like there's only one over here that we haven't done. So I'm kind of considering moving the anchor over there so that we know that that's where we need to be and what we need to do next. So it's basically up here. So let's move the anchor over here so I know that this is the next area I need to do. Yeah, that like totally makes sense that we haven't finished that one up. It's absolutely full of trash over here. Then it might be like over the bits around here might open up, or maybe I can get to that one. It looks like around here I might be able to clear some trash, but there's not much in the way of progress to be done. So whether I will go and do that or whether I'll be a bit more direct this time, we were very thorough last time in clearing trash. But I think that's where we want to get to. Looks like there's a whole like village down here. I think it might be like a mermaid village, which would be amazing. So, time to go home. I could go and put things into the museum. Kind of seems pointless when I've only got one thing that I can put in there though. So maybe we'll just go and have a chat in the pub to everyone. Wataru, you're looking for farming advice? Never worked the land myself. I'm more at home in the sea, except for my plants here, my lovelies. Alright then, I'm gonna go in the pub. I'm gonna say who's in the pub. I'm gonna talk to them and we might give them gifts, but mostly I'll give them gifts probably later on in the game. Mostly let's chat to them and find out things they like and stuff at the moment. I'm picking the biggest trees to plant tomorrow. I want it to grow super tall. It's very bright out lately. It's the spring sun. It's waking up again. It's about to do that here. We are getting towards like the end of January now, so it's going to be nice and spring-like very soon. I knew I'd enjoy living at an inn. I enjoy any kind of shared living arrangement. That's nice if you're a social person, but the one thing I find about people is that you can't really control what they do. Okay, that's Valentina's room, is it? You can't really control what they do, and so you might like to live one way and they like to live another way. And that's the reason why a lot of people don't like shared living. However, on the plus side, if you can make it work and you can like get everybody to abide by certain rules and just be generally considerate to each other, it can be really, really good. Very, very good to stop you being lonely and all that sort of thing. Alright, I think it's 9:30 right now. Could do a bit of seashell collection actually. That would be a cool thing to do because I could sell those then, couldn't I? Oh, really? It's all trash. We really need to sort this beach out, don't we? That's another cricket, I think. How am I supposed to sell the spoils of the land if, like, the spoils of the land are all trash? It's just not going to work, is it? No, exactly. So this is another, like, fishing spot, I guess? Oh, look at it here. It's all disgusting and full of roots as well. Ugh. We gotta get this sorted. It's horrible. Alright, I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna head to my fast travel location again. I was hoping for slightly more stuff out of that. Oh yeah, I could get that tulip. Now I've ended up in a place. Where I may as well run home. Typical she-lab again. So I am super... Do you know what? I better donate that slug then, because that's where I've ended up apparently. Yep. Fate told me that I needed to donate the slug right now. We're on 32 out of 50, and then we'll get a big museum. And we can donate more things to it and get the town rank right up. Because you may have remembered that the whole point of all of this, and I don't know if we've made any progress yet at all. The whole point of this is to get our town up to a not an F rank, okay? So at the moment, we are at... Oh look, there's a green bar. We're halfway to an E at the moment. So I've done something. We've done a few things that have worked towards that rank increase. But we've still got a ways to go. Which makes sense. We're like 12 days into the game. We're not even at the end of the first year. Oh no, it's getting late. Gotta run back. Gotta run back home. I might pass out if I'm not careful. Been too busy like messing around. Typical she-lab, messing around, talking. Someone in my Sandrock videos commented, what a wag, I know. They commented that they... half the times that I got knocked out were because I was trying to say goodbye to the viewers before. And they're so right. Before I went to bed. So, yeah. But in this one, we're going to do our goodbyes in the morning, see? So, yeah. I made 90 catching credits. Perfect. There's a festival running today. Consider checking it out. I shall indeed. But that shall be next episode, for we have done much diving. We have found out about Jin's long-lost wife. Which made me super sad. Jim, sorry, not Jin. I'm getting confused with... there was a character called Jin, I think, in Sunhaven. There are many characters that I have to deal with in my brain, and they get jumbled sometimes. But yeah, we shall be doing that next time, and we shall see what this frog ride is. I'm looking forward to riding in a frog boat. That's going to be quite interesting, I think. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.